Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. On the side here is a website at the bottom. Schiffer? Is it Schiffer Publishing? SchifferBooks.com. It's from 2016, but if you want more information about this, there you go. There you go. Supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. There's also a website for this, rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A is an apple, U is an umbrella. If I can get it close enough, you can pause the video and go to that if you would like to. If not, then, then not. I just want the information out there in case you would like it. All right. Starting off for Aries. Okay. You had the Page of Cups fly out of the deck when I was shuffling. It landed over in the environment, so okay. Well, this might not be bad for you. Because sometimes, Aries, when you need to say something, you just need to say something, and when all it's said and done, at least it's been done. So, let's see where we're going with this. When the page is falling out, it's kind of like in this weird, cockeyed moment here. Somebody, they like you, but they're nervous around you at the same time. And they're trying to get your attention. And when they're doing this in the beginning, it's not that bad, but there's not much happening with it. In the beginning, I do think you like them, but you're not really, paying too much attention to them. It's kind of like they get your attention, and that's fine, and that's good, but you're not falling all over yourself about it. You're like, okay, yeah, you're cool, that's cool, I got things I got to do, but that's fine. You're just not falling all over yourself about it. You're like, okay, yeah, you're good, you're fine, I got other things to do. When you go off and do what you got to do. If you can hear my dog, I apologize. He just went outside. He's fine. He likes to stay outside as long as possible, but it's too cold. And he's 15, so he gets like that. You've got Beauty, and what is this other card? The Void. You don't have any problem with this person. You do like them, but when I'm getting Beauty with the Void, it's kind of like, first impression, they're fine. But they don't really stick in your brain, if that makes sense. You might see them, you might meet this person, they're all cool and well, but once they're out of sight, they're out of mind. You know what I mean? When I'm getting the Beauty with the Void, it's kind of like, yeah, they're okay, but if they're not in front of you, you're not thinking of them. There's nothing bad about this. Not every person is going to have this impression where you think about them afterwards. In fact, most people, when you first meet them, you're not going to think about them unless there's some significant reason, and there's just no reason. It's the weird thing with this is, at first glance, they're fine. You like them. They're just not sticking in your brain, which is not good nor bad. It's neither here nor there. It's just, you got other things you got to do. You know what I mean? Life is busy. You're not just going to sit there and go, ooh, who'd I meet today, and ponder on it. You're just not going to do that. Not with this situation anyway. At first, it's not going anywhere. 7 of Swords, or 7 of Wands reversed, I keep getting out of sight, out of mind. It's not bad. It's just kind of like there's nothing here to fight for. There's nothing here to fight for. It's fine. And nothing happens. Nothing goes anywhere at this first part. Now, I think this person might take that the wrong way. Because I feel like later on, you might remember meeting them. And you might be like, maybe there's somebody worth hanging out with. This is a weird thing. Because I feel like there was nothing negative on your side. It's just kind of like you had other things to do, so you didn't really think about them that much. Later on, when you have a moment, you're just kind of thinking about things to do. You're like, you know what, I did meet that person, and you know what, they did say that they would be interested in doing this. Maybe that's a good idea. And you got the star card on your side. Like, hey, maybe that's somebody I would like to hang out with. And I'm getting the energy goes over towards them. But I feel like they're kind of like, yeah, I'm not interested anymore. The energy's weird. Like, I feel like they're misunderstanding you because you didn't get all excited right off the bat. I'm getting the Two of Cups reversed, kind of like, I feel like they're rejecting you after this, and it's kind of weird, kind of like, you're like, what? Like, it's kind of like, you're the one who said you wanted to do something, and now I'm coming back around, and you're like, no, you don't? Okay. They're making a decision, the Two of Wands with fruition. They're like, no, I don't think this is going to work for me. And right with the fruition comes release. So it's kind of like that is their fruition. Like, this is as far as that was going to go. That's as much as this was going to be. It's not going to become any more than it already was. They don't think you're that interested in them, whatever that means. Which this could be a business thing. They might just think that you don't have enough gusto to really do anything with them. So it doesn't have to be anything romantic at all. For some of you, it's definitely business-wise, where you're circling back around, and then this person's pulling back their offer because they're thinking, no, I don't think that Aries is all that interested. I think I'm just a half thought for them. I'm just an afterthought for them. I don't think this is going to work. And I'm getting they're pulling back their offer. Whatever, they seem to have offered something at some point, and they're pulling it back. When you're getting this, I don't see you worried about it. I feel you just kind of like, it may be just kind of like just you were curious what was there. And when they're like, yeah, no, never mind, Aries, I changed my mind. You're like, okay. You got discernment with darkness. Kind of like, if they didn't really have the gusto to go forward either, then why worry about it? Better to know now. If they weren't really all that into it, better to know now. Might as well move on. I just feel I'm not worried about it. I'm just like, okay, then you don't want to, you don't want to. See, this okay, I think this is what this reading's about. Because I'm seeing where this is going and I don't like it. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything bad. You just didn't get overexcited when they gave you an offer. You didn't like go, oh, thank you, person, for inviting me, or thank you for the invite, or oh, I'm so thankful that you wanted my attention. So the fact that you're not falling all over yourself, because I'm getting self-reflection, you're like, well, all right, it's not going to happen, that's fine, and let's move on. You're fine with it. You're completely okay with it. They're bent out of shape. They are bent out of shape after this. And literally nothing that bad happened. Like, nothing that bad happened. I think this is odd. They got the Three of Cups reversed. They're going to talk bad about you. And there's nothing to really talk about. That's what's killing me. I'm just like, there was hardly any connection here to begin with. There were no bad words. There was no argument. There was no really conflict of opinions. You liked them. They thought you liked them back. Whatever it was, they thought this was a match. You just had to go do other things. In their opinion, you waited too long to come back around to take advantage of the opportunity. They decided that you weren't really all that interested. That you were seeing them as an afterthought. They pulled back their invitation, whatever that was. You were like, all right, fine, if that's how it is. Okay, that's fine. And you moved on. You were fine. You didn't cause any problems with this. They are going to talk negatively, nasty. I feel like they're going to. Because what else? Because they're not letting me get around it either. Because they're saying the negative here with the Three of Cups reversed is negative talk. That's what I'm getting. Negative rumors, negative impressions. I'm also getting right above it, justice reversed. This isn't right. Like, people are getting the opinion of you that is not correct. Somebody's jading what they're saying about you. It's not right. It's not right. It's really annoying. Now, it's very interesting how this is going to play out. This will come around to you. And I also feel like when it does come around to you and you find out what's actually happening, I've got faith here, but what I'm feeling is like when I see the picture of this woman on here, which don't get caught up in the gender, it's kind of like you're just talking about what actually happened. You're like, well, I met this person, we seemed to get along, I had some things I had to do. I realized that they gave me an offer. I followed up on that offer. They changed their mind. I accepted that and moved on. And I moved on. It's really a simple story. It doesn't even take that long to explain it. And when you explain it, I'm getting like, it's backfiring on that person. Because I don't even think you're going to be upset about it. I just feel like you need to be aware of it. Because I feel like it's going to back. Because the Three of Swords reversed is a great card to have reversed. That is this taking out the disillusion. That's like cutting back on the disinformation, the misinformation. Disinformation is what I'm getting. Because I feel like this person was putting out disinformation. Is that the right term? Like, they're making up lies. They're just flat out making up lies is what I'm getting. And I'm getting, like, the Ace of Swords reversed is with these two together is kind of like the lies that have been said. That's getting debunked. With the Three of Swords right with it, it's getting debunked. I don't see it bothering you. For some reason, this reading is coming to you just so you're aware of it. I just feel like they want you to be aware of it. Because it's all going to get debunked. And this person, the less attention you pay to them, the less power they have. If you move on like they didn't matter, and you don't really talk to it any more than you have to, it just diminishes their power that much more. I do feel like at some point you're gonna explain the story, but it's such a short story. Yeah, I met them. I thought we were cool. I had some things to do. I came back around to take them up on their offer. They rescinded that offer. I was like, okay, then that's how it is, and I moved on. It's such a simple, quick story. It's like not even anything to it. That's it. That's all there is to this. And when this person gets debunked, the less you talk about it, the less power they have. I feel like it's going to kind of cave in on them. When all is said and done, I feel like there's going to be a very, very low opinion of whoever this person is. I feel like other people are not going to like them because I feel like they're going to look at them like they're just a troublemaker and that they just make up stories. And a lot of people, if somebody's smart, I always say, like, if you hear somebody talking badly or if somebody comes to you talking badly about other people, and especially if they talk bad about a lot of different people, it's just a matter of time before it's your turn. And a lot of people realize that nowadays. You get somebody who's very chatty and they have negative things to say about everybody else and their brother, your turn will come to bat at some point, and sooner or later they're going to be talking about you the same way. And I'm getting the people around this person, they're looking at them that way, like, oh, you just make up stuff. You just make up lies. And this person just makes up lies, and they're not going to be desirable. I feel like they're saying, don't let this stress you. It probably won't. But, like, this is not going to go negatively against you. This is not going to hold any water against you. I feel like you might end up making more friends in the long run because your energy is so chill and you just didn't let it be a problem. And other people might gravitate towards you later on, and you might be surprised about that. I think that's what we're getting at with this. Because other people are hearing things and they don't know the truth at first, don't let that be a thing. Realize once they do find out the truth, this is going to go in your favor with people wanting to get closer to you. Because I feel like they just got to see this person for who they are for whatever reason. And I feel like once they do, they're like, wait a minute, the Aries didn't cause problems. This person caused problems. The Aries is a person we actually would like to be around, not this person. So it goes in your favor in the long run. I feel like it's a non-issue. They're just saying be patient with it. Just don't count these people out. Just because in the beginning it looks like they're allied towards this weird person, because they're not really. They just need time to figure out who that person really is. Once they see who they really are, though, they're done. And then they're going to want to gravitate more around somebody who's a better person, which is going to be you in this situation. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.